Alright, now, I'm gonna make a video about raditz. Now, here's the question that I got from my subs out there, from my subscribers out there. And if you guys you guys can leave a comment out there and give me y'all's thoughts and y'all's opinion on how would you guys bring back raditz? How would you guys bring him back? If you was the writer of Dragon Ball Z, how would you bring raditz back? Would you bring him back as a good guy of wanting to join the Z fighters, or would you want to bring raditz back as a villain that he wants to just get revenge on Goku for getting him killed? So how would you guys bring raditz back? Now, how would I bring raditz back if I was the writer of Dragon Ball Z? If I did that little what if scenario stuff, whatever you want to call it, how would I bring raditz back? For one, I would bring raditz back as an evil villain. I would bring him back as an evil villain to get revenge on Goku for getting him killed, for sacrifice. No, Goku sacrificed himself just to defeat Raditz, and Raditz been holding that grudge for many years, and he wants to get Goku and Piccolo back for getting him killed. Now, you guys remember when Raditz was laying on the ground, explaining to Piccolo, that Nappa and Vegeta was coming to Earth, and then Raditz started laughing, and then Piccolo finally finished Raditz off. Now notice this: when Goku was lying there, Goku body disappeared. I believe Goku body disappeared and it went to Kami's, but Raditz body didn't though. Raditz body did not disappear. Now this is how I would bring Raditz back. This is what I would do. I wouldn't want to wish Raditz back on the Dragon Balls. No, I wouldn't want to do that, because for one, Goku's got to have a good reason of bringing him back. And I know Goku doesn't really know Raditz all that well. I mean, the only thing Goku knows is just Raditz is his brother, but it's got to be a real good reason on why Goku want to bring Raditz back. Unless Goku want to bring Raditz back and want to know more about his past and his father and his mother, that would probably be the only good reason. The only reason why Goku would bring Raditz back. But I don't think Goku would even care about that, because if he did, he would have been brought Raditz back. But anyway, you guys remember when Goku's body disappeared and went to Kami, but Raditz's body didn't disappear. But let's say what's that guy named? Dr. Jerome. Let's say if Dr. Jerome decided to come by and decided to turn Raditz into an android. Now, you guys remember what Dr. Jerome said. Dr. Jerome told Goku that, they've been keeping up with Goku for many years. Dr. Jerome's been recording Goku's fighting techniques and his abilities and everything like that. And but what if Dr. Jerome decide to take Raditz's body back to his lab and decide to save Raditz's life? Now, let's say if Raditz had a little bit of life left in him, he was near death, but somehow Dr. Jerome decided to come there and take Raditz into his lab and turn Raditz into an android. Now, I think that right there would be a perfect way to bring Raditz back to life. Dr. Jerome bring Raditz back to life, and I'm sure that Dr. Jerome would probably run tests on Raditz and saying that he see that Raditz is a Saiyan just like Goku is. So I'm believing that Dr. Jerome would probably turn Raditz, make Raditz an android, probably half android and half Saiyan. I don't really know. I'm just making a good guess on what Dr. Jerome would probably do to Raditz. And as far as Raditz's memories, I'm sure Dr. Jerome would probably try to wipe out Raditz's memories, which I seriously doubt it though. But if he doesn't, he doesn't. But if he doesn't wipe out his memory, then Raditz would probably decide to join forces with Dr. Jerome and probably be on the same page on wanting to kill Goku as well. Because remember, Dr. Jerome wanted revenge on Goku. So let's say if Dr. Jerome bring Raditz back to life by making him an android, and Raditz decide to agree to join forces with Dr. Jerome to take out Goku, that right there would be a good storyline, I believe. To me, I think that would be pretty good. Now, as far as Dr. Jerome making Raditz half Saiyan and half Android, now remember, Android 17 and 18, they was pretty much a little bit stronger than a Super Saiyan 1. So I'm guessing that if Dr. Jerome made Raditz an Android, I'm sure that Raditz would probably be on the same level as Android 17 is. Maybe a little bit stronger than Android 17 since he's half Saiyan and half on Android. I say that Raditz would be a little bit stronger than Android 17, probably on the same level, but maybe a little bit stronger. And I think that right there would probably be a good way on turning Raditz a Super Saiyan, if that's a way. I don't know. I don't really know, but that could be a good way of making Raditz become a Super Saiyan 1, 2, or 3. It all depends. But that's how I would bring Raditz back. I would use Dr. Jerome on bringing Raditz back to life and making him as an android. That's how I would.